Have you ever noticed how easy it is to make everything about ourselves? We want the credit and the recognition. We want the platform. We want the spotlight to be on us. But what this craving is in us is really just the seed of something that can easily become self-worship if we allow it to. But in John chapter 3, John gives us an example of a better way. In this passage, Jesus and his disciples are actually baptizing in the wilderness, but John's disciples see the crowds around Jesus and they get a little jealous. And so they go to John and they're almost warning him like, hey, this guy's stealing all your followers. But John's not bothered at all because he knows exactly who he is. And more importantly, he actually knows who he isn't. And so in verse 28, he says, you yourselves bear me witness that I said to you that I'm not the Messiah, but I came before him. The one who has the bride is the bridegroom. But the friend of the bridegroom who stands and hears him rejoices to hear his voice. Therefore, this joy of mine is complete. He must increase, but I must decrease. See, this story right here is powerful because John's not jealous. He's not bitter. He's not grasping to try to hold on to the spotlight because he realizes that the story was never about him in the first place. The story presses on us because this desire to be admired, to have everything revolve around ourselves all the time, what that is vanity. And vanity can easily become idolatry. It's the very same temptation that Satan fell to. He tried to grasp the glory of God for himself instead of leaving it to God where it belonged. But John finds his joy in giving all the glory, shining all the spotlight on Jesus because he's the only one that actually deserves it. Jesus is the Alpha and the Omega. He's the beginning and the end. He's not only the creator, but he's also the redeemer of all things. Jesus is the very center point of history, the one to whom all prophecy points. He's the cornerstone of the church. He's the bridegroom that came for his bride. He's the one by whom, through whom, and for whom all things exist, and he holds it all together by the word of his power, the Bible says. Jesus is God. See, our names are going to fade, and our little platforms and our little kingdoms, they're not going to last, but the glory of the Lord will endure forever. At the end of the day, this life is not about exalting ourselves. It's all about exalting him. Our purpose on this earth is not to build little kingdoms and little legacies for ourselves. Our purpose on this earth is all about his kingdom and his power and his glory forever and ever.